No. Alright, I'm going to, okay, let's go here. Zoom out a bit. Come on. Okay, audio working? Great. Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to December. My name's Thomas Grant from Australia, and in tonight's Facebook Live video stream, or if you're watching this from YouTube, I'm doing a brand new presentation for Mind Capital. So without any delay, let me jump right in and get up my and get the presentation in front of me. So where was I? Here we go. Right, now I want to go to this one. Change screens. Right, should be able to see the same screen. There we go. Now I want to go to here. Oops. You go over to here. I'm not sure on that one, right? Go. Right. Start from the beginning. No. Stop sharing. No. Okay. What have we done wrong here? From the beginning. No. Just a minute. Just trying to figure out what I've done wrong here. Just give me a moment. Alright, now let's try it again. There we go. Now, go from the beginning. Right, there we go. Alright, so you should be able to see my screen. Let me just go make sure. Taskbar, yes. Okay, great. Good. Now, I won't be able to see any comments while I'm doing this presentation. But anyway, let me just make sure everything is working. Okay, great, good. Okay, let me start again. My name's Thomas Grant from Australia. A very warm welcome to this presentation. I'm here to present a company called Mind Capital to you. And I'll be showing and going through how you can profit from this booming cryptocurrency industry, and give you an intro as to a little bit about me, how I got started in this crazy crypto space. Over 4 or 5 years ago, I came across Bitcoin, and it was priced around about $1,000, and now it's worth nearly 20. So, if you haven't purchased any yet, I don't know what's holding you back. Anyway, so I've been fascinated and very crypto enthusiastic from that point on. Been involved in many online opportunities in the interim, and recently, actually in January of this year, I was reaching out. Was looking online for something that I could be part of, something that I could join. That was fairly simple. Didn't require a lot of capital to get going. That ticked all my boxes. And I was looking around, and I came across my sponsor, the guy who showed me this opportunity called Mind Capital, Mr. Simon Stepsis. So great, good shout out to Mr. Simon Stepsis for sharing this incredible opportunity with me, and since then I haven't looked back. It still blows my mind how amazing this opportunity really is. Anyway, so if you're interested in making profits, if you're interested in looking at something that's simple to do, easy to understand, fairly easy to understand. I should say. There's no there's no matrices, no binaries, no left legs, no right legs, none of that nonsense. No, there's no pass ups. There's no find 3 or find 2 and it's free or anything like that, right? You could join Mind Capital today for free, right? And take a look at it. See, you don't have to risk anything to be part of Mind Capital, right? And when you decide to, okay, it sounds pretty good to me, even if after you view this presentation, if nothing else, if you just view this presentation and decide, okay, Mind Capital is not for me, perhaps then, you might just consider just going and looking at purchasing some Bitcoin, because you'll be crazy not to. Anyway, what was that? Bitcoin. Okay, as I mentioned, when I started over 4 or 5 years ago, Bitcoin was around about $1,000. Now it's worth 20. And it's many are predicting this Bitcoin, this cryptocurrency, to reach stratospheric heights. It's 20,000 now. Okay, it'll be 50,000, 100,000. It'll be 500,000, and reach the heights of $1 million for one Bitcoin. And the reason why it'll reach $1 million, why I think it'll reach $1 million for one Bitcoin, is because there's a limited supply. There's only so many Bitcoin available. And recently, PayPal, everybody knows PayPal, right? Have started, especially in the United States. Anyone that is in the United States can actually now purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple using their PayPal account. So that is huge news. Okay, so just stick with me. I'm going to go through some of these slides and talk about the presentation that I'm going to go through. And so sit back and relax, and hope you enjoy today's presentation on Mind Capital. Mind Capital, passion for the crypto world. Right, Mind Capital welcomes you, and I welcome you to the world of crypto assets, and invites you to take advantage of participating in this insane, incredible, booming market, hand in hand with the most transparent company, and I've been with them for just about a year now. So yeah, they're very good at what they do. The crypto assets. So it's a world of advantages and opportunities for anybody to take part of, right? Now, it's estimated that there are more than 6,000 crypto assets. I mean, I recall when I started 4 or 5 years ago, right? There were maybe 100 to 200 crypto assets. It was Bitcoin, I believe. Of course, it was Bitcoin. Ethereum. I'm not sure if there was anything else out there. There weren't that many. Now there's over 6,000, and I want you to equate that to the current fiat system. And there's the British pound. There's of course the US dollar, which everything is backed by. There's the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, whatever else you've got. You've got the Deutschmark. You've got the euro, of course, ubiquitous euro in the European Union, and you've got other countries that have their own currency in their country, right? And there's a couple of hundred of them, maybe possibly 1,000. I don't know. However, there's over 6,000, probably even 9,000 different cryptocurrencies, and that's not including the tokens. Now, what all these cryptocurrencies are for, you'd have to go and find out for yourself. All right. And for those who haven't got started, you probably have heard about Bitcoin on the news, and the price has been breaking records over the last few weeks. So you're bound to have heard of it by now, right? But you don't need $20,000 to get started with Bitcoin. You can go and buy a bit of a Bitcoin for $20. or even the cost of a packet of cigarettes these days, right? Anyway, there's great fortunes to be made in this crypto space. And as my sponsor Simon Sepsis often says, let's make millions together. And if you want to make millions together with myself and Simon and others who are involved in this opportunity called Mind Capital, then stay tuned, pay attention, and watch the presentation and make your own mind up whether or not Mind Capital is something that you could be part of. All right? All right. So I'd like to introduce to you the CEO of Mind Capital, Gonzalo Garcia Pelayo, one of the very smart, intelligent person. He's produced films. He's a director. He's a radio producer, television presenter. He made a movie called The Pelayos, where he explains his story about how he was able to beat the casinos at roulette, at their own game, right? You can go watch the video on the actual main website if you decide to. It's quite a good movie, in other words. He came up with this way to make money on the arbitrage, and we're talking about that in a moment. But he's very well known in Spain. He even has his own wiki page. He's written for a few books, Learn to Play Poker with the Pelayos, and Betting to Win. So very intelligent guy, and really great to have him as a CEO. I've listened to him and I've seen him on videos. So yeah, look out for him. The Mind Capital advantages. What are the advantages for someone like you who might be watching today's presentation on Mind Capital? Well, they have the development of a bot. They have a team. They have great transparency, a payment gateway, and commissions for those who wish to share this opportunity with others. They are registered in Estonia, the most digital country in the world, digital friendly country in the world. I know in Australia we're quite digitally friendly as well. We're quite, it's very easy for us in Australia to get crypto assets or buy Bitcoin, etc. from Australia. I've done it plenty of times. All right, so the MC arbitrage, which was the first opportunity that I am still part of, is now become a private club. So members who want to join the MC arbitrage are no longer, it's not available for you. However, you are able to still join Mind Capital and get into the tokens, which I'll be talking about in just a moment. Just letting you know that the arbitrage is now a private club. It may reopen sometime in the future when things in the exchanges start to make a bit more sense. And there's a video from Gonzalo and the team from Mind Capital explaining about the reasons and the why-fors of why they decided to make it a private club. Okay? Right, they have this internal cryptocurrency called the MC coin. One MC coin is worth $1. That's how simple it is to do. You may have heard of the stable coins like USDT or Tether, in other words. If you're new to the crypto market and that doesn't make a lot of sense, go do some research. There's a lot of videos out there, and Google you can use to look up these terms and things that you're not quite familiar with. All right. Profitability is our priority, is Mind Capital's priority. Would you, the person watching today's presentation, would you like to be profitable in what you're doing, in this opportunity? Well, the technical and development team that is behind Mind Capital, the bots, etc., rule monitoring, etc., the algorithms that they use, and they've got a new product coming as well, they can make you and anyone watching today's presentation very profitable indeed. All right? Mind Capital. I'd like to introduce you to the MC Exchange, powered by Mind Capital. Okay. So, the MC Exchange, and just a bit of a side note here, and I'll get to that page in a moment. Mind Capital has the MC Exchange uses the MC coin, has its own wallet. You can store your own, you can Bitcoin on there. Has an exchange and technical analysis, and this is what the exchange looks like. And having been using and been online for some time and into this crypto space, you could call it, and used quite a few different exchanges, I find personally that this exchange, the MC exchange, is very easy to use. It's very easy to use. They've got videos on how to do everything, very short videos that you can view. They're about 1 minute long, 1 to 2 minutes long. You can view them and give you a good overview of how to use this exchange. It's very simple, as I said. Now, introducing you to the new NEMESIS Tokens, powered by Mind Capital. All right, so any new member, if you're watching this video, that decides to join Mind Capital will be taken to a choice between these two tokens within the NEMESIS Tokens arena. Okay, Mind Capital have created a series of our own tokens based on different crypto assets, and we have tokenized them. And once you get it, just it took me a few days to actually comprehend the absolute genius of this idea. All right, let me go through that. Right, so what are the NEMESIS tokens and how they work? They have diversification, simplicity, knowledge, transparency, and liquidity. And you'll be able to see all of those points when I come into the very first token called ASVAN. Okay? So there's two tokens within the NEMESIS tokens. One's called ASVAN, left-hand side. Right-hand side is the Zaken token, which is the one I'm particularly fond of. Right, so the ASVAN tokens are comprised of large crypto assets with high revaluation potential, and the Zaken tokens are composed mainly of DeFis, which with more volatility but greater revaluation capacity. And what that actually means in English is that ASVAN has large assets, crypto assets that are fairly stable, fairly steady. The Zaken tokens have comprised of tokens made of the DeFi, which is decentralized finance. If you know anything about decentralized finance, then I'll keep your eyes on it. Keep your eyes peeled on those things. So here's the Zaken and ASVAN tokens. Right, this is what the ASVAN tokens are comprised of. Right, you've got BTC, okay, and the BTC versus USD. BTC, which is Bitcoin. Everyone's heard of it, right? The next one, the next most popular one, is Ethereum. I recently saw a post where Ethereum has increased in value 150% in a week. Now, you won't even get 1% in your bank. Can you imagine just buying Ethereum on its own and receiving 150% on your money? Now, come on, that's not rocket science, right? There's Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP, which is Ripple, Nano, IOTA, Link, and USDT. So that's what's comprised in the ASVAN token. Very steady, low risk. They're all there. They're all cryptocurrencies that you can, if you had, let's say you had a few $1,000s to spare, or a few $100s to spare, right? You could actually go to an exchange, right, and actually purchase some Bitcoin, purchase some Ethereum, purchase some Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ripple, Nano, IOTA, Link, and USDT. That is, if those exchanges had those in there, what Mind Capital have done is they've tokenized that, made it very simple. The Aspen token is comprised of percentages of those particular cryptocurrencies. It's as simple as that. Now onto my favorite, which is the Zaken token. The Zaken token, okay, is the one that comprises of the DeFi, or the decentralized finance. BAL, Uni, UMA, MKR, Comp, Wi-Fi, YFI, AAVE or AVI, Link, SNX, Band, and REN. Now, you probably have never heard of any of these. I know I didn't have any idea of any of these before Zaken came along. However, I got the concept of these decentralized finance, because that, to me, because everyone is familiar with regulated finance, where you go get a loan, right? To go to a bank to get a loan. This is decentralized finance, which will break that monopoly. That's why there's so much interest in these decentralized tokens, DeFis. Right, there's the commissions for purchasing the tokens, 2% and 3%. And here's a quote from my sponsor, Simon. It says here, he's got great news. He received an advertisement from Bitrex Global promoting a group of 20 DeFis. Oops, sorry. What was it? Yeah, 20 DeFis who are opening doors in their market. And when you compare them, 90% of them are in the Zaken token. So what does that mean? It means other exchanges are doing something similar to what Mind Capital is already doing. Okay, so if you like this presentation, if you like the idea of Mind Capital, we have a referral plan, or Mind Capital has a referral plan for those who like to share. Well, sharing is caring. Okay. Plan rewards great volume and a team volume, etc. 65% commissions for those who decide to share this opportunity. Again, I'd like to point this out. Okay, there is no requirement for you to sponsor a single soul in Mind Capital. None. Okay, no one's going to twist your arm to say, go sponsor for somebody. If you don't want to sponsor a single soul, you can just be in Mind Capital all by your lonesome and make a decent profit anyway. But if you'd like to make a little bit more, why not share it with others? There's the friend bonus reward here. You got 1%, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 65% there. Again, they've got a very good way to reward those who like to share this opportunity with others. So if you got people interested in making a decent profit, share them this opportunity. All right. Okay. There's this rank in Mind Capital called the Club Ambassador, and my sponsor, Mr. Simon Stepsis, and his sponsor, Jets Fita, are both English ambassadors. In fact, Simon is the very first English ambassador for Mind Capital. So so happy and honored to be part of his team, and very content and excited member of Mind Capital. Right, so if you want to find out more, right, you got no idea, is this Mind Capital for you? I'm in an iron, do I do this thing? You want to find out more information, you can follow them on the blog, which is blog.mindcapital. You can go to their Facebook page. You can go to the official Telegram page. You can also find them on the Telegram in English and in Spanish. Mind Capital is a very Spanish-speaking corporation. I don't speak a word of Spanish, so it can be a little bit difficult for me to follow what they're saying at times. However, it's a great opportunity regardless. They've got the Palayan bot. You can go to the Telegram TME little Palayo bot and actually just type in 1, 2, 3 and just follow the prompts, and it'll be able to answer all the questions that you may have in regards to Mind Capital. It's a very simple interactive bot that you can try today. All right. So if you're now, I saw a post from the CEO in a recent video he released a few days ago, where this token, the Zaken token, could produce more profits than what Bitcoin could ever dream of. So that's the power of the DeFi tokens and the power of the Zaken tokens. So if you're after some really decent profits within the Mind Capital opportunity, if you want to go the safe route and buy some ASVAN tokens, you're more than welcome to. If you want to play a little bit more of a risk to reward ratio, then definitely take a look at the Zaken one, which is my personal favorite. Alright, so thank you for watching today's presentation on Mind Capital, Passion for Crypto World. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, if someone's shared this opportunity with you, please make sure you get with them and ask them for more information. Or you can reach out for me on Facebook and message me, send me a PM, and I'll be able to explain it to you. If you're looking for someone who knows this opportunity quite well and has done and continues to do well with it, then by all means. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. My name's Thomas Grant. Thank you very much for watching today's presentation on Mind Capital. Hope you enjoyed it. I had fun doing it, and see you next time. And as Simon always says, or Simon says, let's make millions together. Thanks for watching, and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe. Bye for now.